I mean, I'm sure if you thought about it, you would know that I own a Punisher apron. I mean, you know my love of cleanliness and tidiness around the house. As well, you know my love of the Punisher. So, of course, I've got a Punisher apron. So, I figured since it's Friday, also known as Friday Tidy, where I tidy up the house on Friday, I figured I would wear my average or my normal uniform for Friday Tidy ahead of time before I set you guys loose for the day and I set myself loose for the day on this house. So, this is really just a short recap of where we're at, where we're going, what we're doing, what's due, and due dates and things like that, so that you hear it from me. So this will be very short. So here is your fact of the day, so that we can get started. Turns out that the book 1984 by George Orwell, you may have or have to read it depending on the curriculum these days. But the book was banned in the United States for being pro communist, and it was banned in the former USSR at the time for being anti communist. Very strange. It's just like there are many religions that battle with books like Moonlight and Harry Potter because they go after different religions for being magic and things like that. So, anyways, there's your fact of the day. Just reminding you of our unit on the human body. This is really what we're focusing on in this kind of schematic, in how some of the systems we're going to cover are going to keep your cells happy and how they are attached, and of course the importance of circulation. So this is kind of a schematic with nice pictures to show which organ systems we're talking about, and of course these guys are the cells getting what they need and getting rid of what they don't. So that's going to be like the first big chunk of the human body that I like to focus on are these systems themselves. So this is what we'll be doing over these next 2 weeks or so. I'm hoping to sneak in the building to grab my materials for demonstrations so that I can show you a few things. For right now, what you should be working on is, first of all, your objectives are due by the end of the day, right, today, as well your pages all the way up through digestion and nutrition and nutrients, 147 through 152 should be completed. So that's what I'm hoping that will be your work for today. Is to your biology work is to make sure that you've submitted your objectives to me for the diversity unit. As well, you get pages 147 through 152 done. And then starting next week, we will look at the respiratory system. So that's all I have for you. I miss you guys very much. I hope that all is well. We are doing well here at the Andraco house. We're plotting our garden plans, and the boys are most of the time getting along, I would say. They've been referring to it as the sickness of the day. So so we've been doing our social distancing, still catching Pokemon, riding bikes, and trying to stay active. They were a little spazzy today, but you know, this cabin fever thing. Luckily, the sun is shining. It's April, and hopefully the weather will warm up and you guys will get outside as well, like we have been trying to, because fresh air and sun and vitamin D is very good for your just overall mental status and your immune system. So try to get outside, and like I said, I would much rather be teaching to you guys personally. I love interacting with you, even you, Gabe. Uh, and this whole talking through a microphone, as much as I love this microphone, and I have most of my Star Wars guys here, I do have some Punishers. And yes, in case you're wondering, these are Punishers that are made to look like me personally. I've got my Star Wars guys out and Lego guys out. And as much as I like to be in front of my nice, beautiful table that I built and using all my fancy equipment, I really miss hanging out with you guys and interacting and going on whatever tangents that you guys want to go on and discuss whatever you guys want to discuss, especially when it comes to the human body, because there's a lot of interesting things that I don't know, because I'm a tree guy, forestry major, and so I'm always learning new things in this subject as well. So I miss that very much, and I hope that you guys are doing well and practicing your social distancing, because if we stick through these next few weeks, we should be on the other side of the curve, and hopefully we'll see each other before too long. So this is Andraco signing off on Friday. Have a good night and a good weekend.